On the surface, your relationship looks fine. You don't have those huge dramatic fights. You still say, "I love you," but does it ever just feel like you're roommates? Like something is slowly, silently fading away? It's this strange, quiet drift that happens when two people who love each other still somehow move apart, often without even noticing. See, most relationships don't end with a bang. They break because of the tiny, repeated habits that build up day after day. What if the normal things you do every day are actually paving the way for future heartbreak? Today, we're looking at 7 of these habits through the wise and practical lens of ancient Stoic philosophy. We're going to uncover the hidden cracks in your foundation before they become impossible to fix, and learn how to build a love that's not just lasting, but truly resilient. First up, we have the desperate need to win an argument. It always starts small, right? A fight over who was supposed to take out the trash, the fastest way to get somewhere, or who said what last week. But then it spirals. Suddenly, it's not about the trash anymore. It's about being right. It's about proving your partner is wrong. This drive for victory turns your partner into an opponent, and what should be a conversation into a battle. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said something over 2,000 years ago that hits this right on the head. Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them. The disagreement itself isn't the real problem. The problem is your desperate need to be correct. When you prioritize winning, you're trying to control something you can't, your partner's mind. And even if you win, the relationship loses. So, what's the fix? A Stoic would tell you to practice active listening. Instead of just waiting for your turn to talk, truly hear them out. Try to validate their feelings, even if you disagree with the facts. A simple phrase like, "I can see why that would make you so frustrated," can diffuse the tension instantly. The goal isn't to win, it's to understand. Shift from trying to be right to trying to solve the problem as a team. This next one is subtle, and it often pretends to be a sign of deep love, losing your own identity. This is when I and you completely disappear into a constant, sometimes suffocating we. You stop doing hobbies you once loved because your partner isn't into them. Your friendships fade because you only hang out as a couple. You let your personal goals go in favor of shared goals. Psychologists call this enmeshment, and it's a silent killer of passion and respect. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote constantly about self-mastery. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." When your entire identity is tangled up with your partner's, you're handing over your happiness to something outside of your control. A relationship built on that kind of codependency is incredibly fragile. The Stoics believed that true happiness comes from within. The solution is to deliberately cultivate your independence. Schedule some me time to get back to the parts of yourself you've been neglecting. Reconnect with your friends. Start a personal project or a fitness goal. This isn't about creating distance, it's about having a strong center so you have more to bring back to the partnership. Two whole, fulfilled people create a much stronger bond than two halves clinging to each other to feel complete. Habit number 3 is the chronic avoidance of anything uncomfortable. This is the partner who says, "I'm fine," when their body language is practically screaming that they're not. It's that unspoken tension that hangs in the air after an issue gets swept under the rug. We often run from the tough topics: money, boundaries, unmet needs, personal fears. But avoiding a hard conversation doesn't make the problem vanish. It just lets it fester and grow in the dark. The Stoic philosopher Seneca had a brilliant take on this. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. The fear you build up around a tough conversation is almost always worse than the conversation itself. By avoiding it, you let your imagination create a monster out of a mouse. A Stoic sees challenges not as things to fear, but as chances to practice courage and patience. So, how do you fix it? You face the discomfort, but with a strategy. Use I statements to express how you feel without placing blame. For example, I feel overlooked when plans change without us talking about it. If things get too heated, it's okay to take a time out to cool down. Not to escape, but to get your thoughts straight. Scheduling regular, calm check-ins can also help you tackle small issues before they blow up. Honesty isn't always easy, but it's essential for a healthy bond. Next up is the refusal to take any accountability. It's the constant finger-pointing. You made me angry. It's your fault we're in this mess. If you hadn't done that, I wouldn't have reacted this way. Sound familiar? Blame is a defense mechanism that instantly makes your partner the villain and you the innocent victim. This pattern is so toxic because it makes it impossible to solve anything. When one person is always on the defensive, there's no room for teamwork. Epictetus gave us the ultimate Stoic cure for this habit. It's not what happens to you, but how you react that matters. Blaming your partner for your feelings is just giving away your power. You're basically saying, my emotional state is your job to manage. A Stoic knows that while you can't control what others do, you have total control over your own responses. Real strength isn't about being perfect, it's about owning your part in every situation. To break this habit, practice some self-reflection. After a fight, ask yourself one simple question. What was my role in that? When you feel the urge to blame, try responding with responsibility instead. A sentence like, "You're right, I wasn't really listening. I'm sorry. Let's fix this together," can completely shut down a tense moment and replace defensiveness with teamwork. The fifth habit is carrying the past around like a weapon. This is when you keep a detailed mental scorecard of every mistake and every hurt your partner has ever caused you. Then, you bring up these old wounds in new arguments, turning a simple disagreement into a trial about your entire history. This is like carrying a bag of rocks on your back everywhere you go. It doesn't punish your partner, it just poisons your present and exhausts you. Seneca once called anger a brief insanity and urged us to let go of what's already done. Holding on to resentment chains you to the past, a place you can't control. From a Stoic viewpoint, forgiveness isn't about letting your partner off the hook. It's a logical choice you make for your own peace of mind. You choose to release that poison because it's hurting you. So how do you do it? Practice perspective. The Stoics used a meditation called memento mori, which means remember you will die. When you're clinging to an old grudge, ask yourself, is this really worth my precious limited time on earth? Is it worth sacrificing this present moment? Feel the emotion, learn the lesson, and then make a conscious choice to let it go. Focus on building new, positive memories instead of constantly replaying the painful old ones. Habit 6 is letting the daily grind kill the romance. Life gets busy with work, chores, and a million other responsibilities. And when that happens, the small things are the first to go. You stop saying a real thank you for the cup of coffee. You forget the random hug in the kitchen. You stop sharing inside jokes. The relationship becomes efficient and functional, but the joy is gone. It's that slow fade into being roommates who just happen to share a bed. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "Very little is needed to make a happy life." We get so caught up in chasing big romantic gestures, the fancy vacation, the perfect gift, that we forget where real joy is built, in the small daily moments that are completely within our control. Forgetting to show small kindnesses is a failure to see where true connection happens. The solution is to treat these small gestures like a vital daily practice. Make it a point to thank your partner for one small thing they do each day. Pause what you're doing to give them a real compliment. Make time to laugh together, even if it's just over a funny video for 5 minutes. These small, consistent deposits into the relationship's emotional bank account are what build real, lasting wealth. Don't keep score. Give kindness freely and watch your connection grow. The final and maybe most destructive habit is living by unspoken rules. This is the quiet belief that your partner should just know what you need. You expect them to read your mind, anticipate your wants, and understand your triggers without you ever saying a word. Then, when they inevitably fail, because nobody is a mind reader, you feel let down and hurt. This isn't a partnership. It's a constant, unwinnable test you're putting your partner through. This habit goes against the most important rule in Stoicism, the dichotomy of control. As Epictetus taught, some things are up to us and some are not. Your thoughts and actions are up to you. Your partner's thoughts and actions are not. Expecting them to be a perfect image you have in your head is a recipe for endless frustration. The Stoic solution is to shift your focus completely. Instead of expecting your partner to change, focus on what you can control, your own communication. If you need something, ask for it clearly and kindly. If you feel a certain way, express it without blame. Replace your assumptions with questions. Accept your partner for who they are right now, not some fantasy version you want them to be. From a Stoic view, true love isn't about control, it's about appreciation. So those are the 7 normal habits that can silently tear a relationship apart. Trying to win every fight, losing yourself, avoiding conflict, playing the blame game, holding grudges, forgetting the small joys, and living by unspoken rules. The common thread here, seen through a Stoic lens, is our constant attempt to control what we can't, our partner. The powerful insight from these ancient philosophers is that true strength in a relationship doesn't come from changing the other person. It comes from mastering yourself. It comes from focusing on your own actions, your own judgments, and your own character. When you take full responsibility for your side of the street, you don't just improve yourself, you create the space for a more honest, resilient, and profound connection to grow. You build a love that's strengthened by reality, not dependent on perfection. Which of these 7 habits hit closest to home for you? Is there one you recognize in your own life or relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear. And if this gave you a new way to think about your relationship, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. We're all about exploring timeless wisdom for modern problems. Thanks for watching.